Hello back. So let's discuss what's Typescript function. Function in any programming language is about building a block. It's definitely built to be readable, maintainable, and the most important feature is about reusable. So if we are talking about function in any programming language, it's about reusability. Reusability, you're gonna define this function only once and you're gonna use it many times in your application. Any function is about to do only specific task. And this concept of object-oriented programming is very important. Concept is about you're gonna build the function, I'm gonna divide and conquer your application, and every small function should do only one task. And the function is about two steps. The first step is about define a function. This one include define header and body. All right. Second part is about call a function. You have to call a function with its name. Whatever the calling we have, you're gonna call a function just with its name or pass some parameter to your function. All right. So let's have very simple function to start the point, and after that we will go in deep. Here, for the sake of time, I prepare a function here. In TypeScript, we name it like that, just type a function, and first of all, type a function, make it easy, and second, name of your function, this second thing. So we are talking about whatever the name you're gonna name it, and also the name should be only one word, just like that. You can use camel case, for example. This one display details could be like that, or you're gonna use it like underscore between two words. After that, you're gonna open and close bracket, and inside it you're gonna pass how many parameter inside this function. Right now I have the first parameter called it ID, this one of type number and name of type string, and the third one is mail underscore ID and of type string. Okay, let's talk about in a bit about this question mark. Not right now. Okay, just leave it right now. And here the body of your function could be have one line, could be have many lines, is about what's the logic of your function. So this function is just straightforward, doesn't have anything, just display the parameter of this function. First of all, we have here console.log to display our ID. Right now we know that the ID of type number and string of name of type string, and the third one, let's talk about it in a minute. Okay, so first of all, define a function is already done. All right, so let's go to second part about call this function. How to call a function? We just take its name just like that and come here and just type the name of your function. This function have many parameters, so let's pass the first parameter here. All right, here the first part is about integer or a number, so just 55, comma, just string my name, Darwish. So right now, as you see, the ID, it's showing 55 because this function gonna be executed just like that. First of all, he gonna search or look for, is our application have a function with this name? Because if I type the name wrong, it will not work. He will tell me we don't have a function with this name, it is not defined. So you have typed the name of the function very correct way. And second part, this first argument, it will go to the first argument, second argument, it will go to second argument. Here a question, very good question. Right now, this 55, it come here, and after it gonna display it, and also Darwish come here and gonna be displayed. So the question here, if I make it like that, Darwish come first and then 55, what will happen? It will throw an error because Darwish here it telling you argument of type Darwish, it is not assignable to parameter of type number because this one is a string, so we cannot assign string to number. We are only accepting number here. So, but 55, TypeScript gonna deal with it as 55, like you are telling a telephone number, so you're gonna say 550120, something like that. Don't call this number just fake number. So it's about here you have to make sure that you are assigning according to data type. This first. Second part, if I would like, to have optional parameter in TypeScript, because sometimes I will not have an email. So if you have optional parameter, just type this one, question mark. Question mark means that this parameter doesn't have to be passed. So right now, I write here if condition, it's about if mail underscore ID not equal undefined. So it means that it have a value. So just print it. Right now it doesn't have any value. So this line, it doesn't execute because this is a building block of conditional block. If this condition is true or valid, he gonna directly, execute this line. So what about if I type an email here, all right, at gmail.com. So it just right now print here because right now I pass a value to this one. So right now it works. All right, so this first part about function, we have also one more case here. Let's talk about it. It's about REST parameter. REST parameter, if you work before with Java, it's similar to variable argument in Java. REST parameter don't restrict the number of values that you can pass to the function. However, the value passed must all be of the same type. In other words, REST parameter act as a placeholder for multiply argument of the same type. Let's have here an example. Let's go down. Yes. REST parameter is just about you're gonna define any function, okay, function, whatever the name. But here is about adding 3 dots before your argument. By the way, it's called an argument or parameter doesn't have difference. Both of them are the same. Okay, so here you're gonna type the name, and also I have here array of numbers, but I don't know how many number inside this array. Could be 1, could be 2, could be, I don't know, because here is a trick. You're gonna have many parameters. So let's skip the body to understand the point here. For example, if I am passing 3 parameter to this array, all right, so 1, 2, 3, it will work. If I am passing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parameter, also it will work because REST parameter doesn't care about how many parameter you're gonna pass to your function, but the most important that all of them of the same data type. Okay, so let's go through this body to understand it. Here we are defining a variable called it I, and also define summation of type number, and this summation is still 0, doesn't have any value. Start by 0. If you are working with summation, the idle number is 0. You're gonna start by 0. But if you are working with multiplication, please don't ever go with 0. Go with number 1. All right? Okay. So here we have for loop. Yeah, I know I skip loop and condition part because I know it's very common in any programming language. That's why I skip in TypeScript and I just include both of them in function part. As you can see here, we discuss the if condition, and right now we are discussing for the sake of your time. I know most of you are busy. So here, for loop is about, for the people that doesn't know about looping, is about, you have to initialize your loop with number 0 and iterate on this iteration, as long as this 0 is less than the length of your array, it will count +1. +1 means, if, for example, your array here have 3, if your array length have 3, so it will work like that. The looping, it will start 0 and count another one, and one is still less than 3 and 2. So it will work 3 times. This iteration will work 3 times as long as you know z0 is less, this I is less than 3. All right. Okay, and here is about, you know, we can write this one also as we discussed in our arithmetic operator. We can write it just like that, sum plus equal num. You know, do you remember this part as we discussed? Or here we forget about s. We can write it just like that, or we can write it, you know, as the first one. Here for simplicity, here in the first time, sum is equal 0 plus, right now I have 1. So this called it a cumulative summation. The more number you add, it will come to us. So it's about 1 plus 2 plus 3. By end of day, it will be 6. So as we passing those parameters right now in the console.log, if we print summation, it will be 6. All right. Let's remove this one for the sake of understanding. So right now is 6. Also, if you add here 5, 6, 6 again, and more 7, so it's about accumulative summation. Right now, all of them is about 30. Okay, so let's remove this one and add the other parameter. Right now is 50, as long as, you know, 10, 10, 10 for 5 times, so it's about 50. Okay. All right, so let's move to next part. Is about something called the default parameter. Default parameter, wherever you are right now working on Angular app and you have, you know, fixed rate for a discount. For example, you have, you know, e-commerce website and all product in the weekend will have, you know, 0.5 discount. So no need to pass this parameter many times. So here we have an option. For example, here we have a function called calculate_discount. We have the first option is about price, because price is always be changeable from product to other. And here rate, if all products will have the same discount rate, so you can say here, just add this part to your function, hold it equal whatever the rate, you're gonna make it 10%, 20%, you know, we're gonna make it 0.5%. All right, so you just here put your equation, variable discount equal price multiply rate. Okay, and console.log discount amount, we are here displaying our discount. Okay, so for example, we have here a price called it 1000. So right now, let's remove this one. Our discount could be 500, half. Okay, because right now I only pass the first argument to first argument here, but I never pass the second argument, as I have something called the default parameter. Default parameter is very good option, you know, for e-commerce, because it's about every weekend you're gonna have 10% discount, so no need to update all your parameters. All right, but you know, if you have another product that have a special discount, could be on like electronic device, no need to be 0.5, could be 0.3. So it's also very easy, you just pass a value here. So if you pass a value here in your function call, if you pass a value here, Typescript will take this value and ignore this value. So as you see here, the discount amount could be $300, as right now we pass a value here. All right, so let's go back again to our slide and finalize this part with saying that function in any programming language is about reusability, maintainable building blocks, and only achieve one task. Try to Every function should only achieve one task. No need, to put all your logic inside only one function. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.